This is the Razer Cobra Hyperspeed, a mid-range, lightweight, fully customizable wireless mouse complete with an AI button. This mouse is partially designed to go hand in hand with this. The Razer Hyperflux V2, an all-in-one mousepad, receiver, and wireless charging station, which makes going wireless easier than ever. This combo is actually how I've been using the mouse, and I actually think it's one of the main features for most people looking to pick up the Cobra Hyperspeed. So I will talk about the Hyperflux V2 a few times throughout this video. Now, if you don't know why this combination is so great, let me tell you. The Hyperflux V2 mousepad acts as both a receiver and a wireless charging station for the Cobra. Now, that basically means that you never need to worry about charging your mouse again, as long as you're using this pad. Personally, I love this setup, and it's definitely a key factor to consider when looking to buy this mouse. But before you add these two to your basket, there are some finer details that you should probably know before investing just over $285 on a mouse and mousepad. Now, what's in the box is kind of important if you want to go fully wireless. Included with the Cobra Hyperspeed is a USB-A to USB-C cable, a wireless receiver, the mouse itself, and a standard charging puck. The standard charging puck means that you can charge up via USB-C, but not through a wireless charging dock. So to use wireless charging, you have to purchase both the Razer wireless puck and Razer wireless charging dock. The alternative, of course, is to pick up the Razer Hyperflux or Hyperflux V2, which allows you to charge the mouse whilst you're using it and also acts as a receiver for other wireless Razer products such as keyboards. You'll still need a wireless puck for the Cobra Hyperspeed to charge, but it's worth noting that a wireless puck is included in the Hyperflux box. The Cobra Hyperspeed has been designed to be both light and precise, and at only 62 grams, it's considerably lighter than the Cobra Pro, which is 77 grams, but does have a slightly lower DPI at only 26,000 compared to the Cobra Pro's Focus Pro 30K sensor. The Hyperspeed can have a polling rate of up to 8,000 Hz when paired with the Razer Hyperpolling wireless dongle, but as standard only has a rate of 1,000 Hz when using Bluetooth, the included receiver, or the Hyperflux V2. Every button on this mouse has a really nice sounding click thanks to Razer's Gen 4 optical mouse switches, which also feel really satisfying to press and also have a life expectancy of up to 100 million clicks. There are 4 chroma RGB zones, which light up the Razer logo and provide a soft underglow at the back of the mouse. I have to say though that this is a bit of a gripe of mine, as the RGBs are not particularly bright and feel even less so on top of the Hyperflux pad. In regards to size, it's a little on the smaller side. For someone with small hands like myself, this mouse is super comfortable to use and fits perfectly into my hand. Now, I can't speak on behalf of people with bigger hands, but I have seen reviews from other users saying that it doesn't cause them any problems. On the underside of the mouse, there's a switch to swap between the Bluetooth and 2.4 Hz channels, which is nice to quickly switch between my gaming PC and my work laptop, as well as a profile button that allows you to swap to another profile created in Razer Synapse, just in case you wanted to run some different settings or customizations. Razer states that the battery will last up to 110 hours, assuming it's in constant motion at 1000 Hz, but can apparently last even longer on Bluetooth with an impressive 170 hours. Of course though, if you are using a Hyperflux mousepad, then this likely may not be a problem for you. So let's take a quick look at the Hyperflux V2. This mouse mat comes in 2 different materials, hard or cloth, depending on your preference, and the included puck allows the mouse to connect to the built-in receiver pretty much instantly without any hassle, meaning you don't need to use the dongle that's included with the Cobra Hyperspeed. You can also use this pad as a receiver to connect certain other Razer wireless keyboards and mice. I'll include a list of devices on the screen now that can connect to the Hyperflux V2, just in case you're interested. The V2 includes anti-slip rubber feet, which are incredibly grippy and keep the mat well anchored. But unlike the Hyperflux V1, outside of the charging indicator, there are no RGB lights included. I know, how will anyone know that I'm using a Razer product? So let's take a look at the software side of the mouse. Like most Razer products, you can easily connect up and use the Razer Synapse app to easily make different customizations to the mouse. You can easily change the polling rate, DPI, sleep modes, lighting, or even set up custom macros for each of the 9 buttons themselves. Just like everyone else in the world at the moment, Razer has included a little bit of AI into this mouse. You can hold the AI Prompt Master button on the middle of the mouse to open up the AI Prompt Master window. Here, you can choose to rephrase, summarize, or compose an email, or even create a custom prompt of your own. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Razer were trying to do with this, as really it's just a button that enters a prompt into ChatGPT. I guess they were worried about being left behind by this AI craze by not including this wonderful feature. Right, so let's talk about what I like and what I dislike about the Cobra Hyperspeed, starting with the good stuff. This mouse feels genuinely great to use. It's lightweight, super responsive, and the shape fits really naturally into my slightly smaller than average hands. I'm also a big fan of the simplicity that the Hyperflux mousepad brings. I can't say charging's ever really been a problem for me, but it is frustrating when the mouse dies right in the middle of a game. So this setup is a really simple win for me. The build quality is classic Razer really, premium feeling plastic, it has a smooth glide and really nice feedback when clicking. Plus, the Razer Synapse software gives you a ton of control, which whilst I don't often use, it can be fun to play around with and change the lighting on your mouse. And for the not so good stuff, first off, the RGB underglow. It's okay, but for Razer, it's surprisingly dull. And if you're looking to pair it up with the Hyperflux V2, then the lack of lighting is a little disappointing all around. Like, really Razer? This is literally your thing. The first Hyperflux had cool lights. Why doesn't this one? And finally, the AI feature is kind of funny. It's not something I can honestly ever imagine using. It's basically just a ChatGPT shortcut, and it doesn't really add any value to a gaming mouse. But my final thoughts on it, overall, the Razer Cobra Hyperspeed is a really great mid-range mouse, and when paired with the Hyperflux V2, becomes even cooler. It's perfect for anyone who wants a precise, no-fuss wireless mouse that feels genuinely amazing to use. But, like I said, it does come at a price. Between the Cobra Hyperspeed and the Hyperflux V2, you're spending around $285, which definitely puts it into premium territory if you want the full wireless experience. If you're someone who wants simplicity, precision, and a fuss-free wireless setup, then this combination is great. That being said, if you don't mind plugging in a cable or popping it onto a dock once in a while, you can get very similar performance for far less money. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.